Hey, how's it going, runner? Coach Kyle here, and welcome to video 2 in my 5-part series on new runner, beginner runner tips and tricks. If you missed the first video on keeping easy runs and days easy, check it out after watching this one. So today's topic is on rest and recovery, and we're going to talk about it in a few different senses or durations, I suppose. We're going to talk about rest in an acute manner, like straight away when something's not feeling quite right. We're going to talk about rest days, and then we're going to talk about longer periods of rest as well. One of the things I always tell my clients is that the best runners in the world, be them the elites or the regular, the Joe down the street that has been running every day, every week for the last 10, 15 years, uninjured, just a happy, good runner. They're really good often at resting. Sometimes the best runners in the world are the best at not running when things don't feel quite right. And I've experienced this myself, where if my calf isn't feeling quite right, maybe I'm out running or I'm doing something around the house and my calf cramps and maybe I tweak it or something, or my back aches for some reason. You gotta rest. There's no point in pushing through something. I call them niggles. It's not an injury. It's just something that it's a potential injury. It depends on how you deal with it, how you react to it. And in cases like this where you're out for a jog, you're doing some yard work or whatever, and you kind of tweak something, go and you get straight away, you gotta rest. The alternative, here's what you have a choice to make. You can either run through it, hope, cross your fingers that this little calf niggle doesn't become a full-blown injury. Chances are that's not gonna happen. Odds are that you're gonna run through this back tweak or your calf little pain for whatever type of pain, or your knee aches, and you're gonna make it worse every time. It's always best to rest. Something starts to ache, take 3 days off. Take a week where you cut your training by 75% and you only do a few super easy jogs or walks, jump on the bike or whatever. Take that little period of rest right when you have the choice. You can make that decision. The ego wants to run through injury, through potential injuries. The ego wants to run farther, faster, longer. But the ego is not the amigo and shouldn't be making training decisions for you. Make those decisions with your head. If you were your coach, what would you tell you to do? And in cases like this, you'd probably tell yourself to just take a few days, dial it back and see how it feels. And in cases like this, it's always better to rest for 3 days, for 7 days, to make the decision to do that. And chances are, if it's like a calf thing that wasn't feeling great, you take 5 days off and you jump on the bike instead, it's probably gonna be fine. If you would have ran through it, chances are you would have developed a full-blown injury. And like I said, you have the choice. You can choose to take just a few days off or light, or you can try to run through it and be forced to take a week, a month, or longer off because you ran through something that wasn't an injury yet, but you made it an injury and you were forced to rest because you pulled your calf. You did some serious damage. So often I hear from runners on Twitter or Reddit, they're like, I got this injury, I should have rested. I wish I would have rested when I first felt it happening. And it's happened to me where I do that first track out of the season or whatever. I do a, first long trail run in the spring, and my ankles or whatever are just a little, something's not quite right. I take a few days off or light and I'm fine. No problems after that. Can't help but think though, gosh, if I would have ran through that, how would it have turned out? Probably not how you would have wanted. So in this video, I really wanted to get across the importance of rest for those acute sessions, but also rest days. You don't get stronger from running. You get stronger from running and resting. The running, the strength work, it breaks you down. Those rest days, that's when your body rejuvenates. It super compensates for the damage that you do on those work days for the rest days. So a good option for a beginner is to just run every other day. Day one, do a run, walk, or an easy jog. Next day, take it off. Go for a walk, bike, swim, whatever. next day, run, rest. That's a pretty good kind of layout. You get those run days in, you get those rest days in as well. And then in the longer sense of things, we have like periods of rest. And what I often like to do with my clients is every 4th or 5th week, do a down week where maybe you cut the total weekly volume down 25%, or maybe you cut out a run so you give yourself one extra full rest day that week. If you're going on a trip, a work, or a vacation, then those can be good opportunities for rest weeks. Sometimes it's hard to run when you're traveling. So using that 4-day work trip or a vacation as an opportunity to rest, not have to stress out about doing your normal training on at a hotel treadmill or whatever. It's kind of a weight off your shoulders. Go ahead and do a little bit, but maybe just take it as an opportunity to dial that week back just a smidge. So I mentioned this a couple minutes ago, but like what do you do on rest days? And with my clients, I tell them they are free to do just about as much rejuvenative activities as they want. So what does that mean? It means things that add activity to your day, but they don't accumulate fatigue. So we're talking like low impact things like going for a hike, dog walking is a great example, yoga, upper body strength routines, stuff like that, swimming, stuff like that, that they add activity, they're fun to do, but they're not gonna accumulate a lot of fatigue and they're letting your legs rest and recover. Okay, so I hope you found this day helpful. The next video in the series, video number 3, is gonna talk about strength work. And I mentioned strength work in this video today where during rest days, sometimes my clients will do upper body strength routines. So catch the next video for more information and some good examples on lower body, general hip and mobility. What kind of strength work should you be doing as a new or a beginner runner? If you found this helpful, please give the video a thumbs up. It helps the channel. It helps other runners find this video to help them out. If you have any questions or comments, drop them below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to catch that next video when it comes out. As always, thanks for watching. You keep running, I'll keep coaching.